The world is facing a water crisis. Climate change and population growth are putting immense pressure on our water resources. This scarcity has created a dangerous opportunity for big businesses. Corporations are increasingly investing in water resources, seeking to profit from this growing crisis. Their actions are having devastating consequences for local communities and ecosystems around the world. Water, essential for life, is becoming a commodity. Companies are buying up water rights and infrastructure, treating water like any other tradable asset. This commodification of water raises serious ethical concerns. Access to clean water is a fundamental human right, not a privilege for the wealthy. The pursuit of profit is driving unsustainable water extraction practices. Companies often prioritize their bottom line over the long-term health of water resources and the well-being of communities. This short-sighted approach is exacerbating the water crisis and creating a future where access to this vital resource is increasingly unequal. We must challenge this corporate takeover of water. Governments must implement stringent regulations to protect water resources from exploitation. We need to recognize water as a common good, essential for all life, and manage it accordingly. The French town of Volvic is known for its pristine spring water. This natural resource, filtered through volcanic rock, is the lifeblood of the region. But the community faces a threat: the multinational corporation Dano. Dano bottles and sells Volvic water, generating huge profits. Large-scale extraction impacts the local environment and people. Water levels are dropping, springs are drying up, and the ecosystem is stressed. Farmers see their livelihoods threatened. The water for their crops and livestock is dwindling. They accuse Dano of over-extracting water, jeopardizing the region's future. Despite protests and legal challenges, Dano continues its operations. The company claims it operates within limits and conserves water, but residents see their water resources depleting. The case of Dano in Volvic illustrates the conflict between corporate greed and community needs. It highlights the dangers of allowing corporations to control essential resources like water. The consequences of water scarcity extend far beyond just access to drinking water. It has a ripple effect on all aspects of life, impacting sanitation, hygiene, food production, and overall health. The world is facing a global water crisis with dire consequences for billions of people. Lack of access to clean water leads to poor sanitation and hygiene, increasing the risk of waterborne diseases. These preventable diseases disproportionately affect children, leading to preventable deaths and hindering development. Water scarcity also threatens global food security. Agriculture is a water-intensive industry. With less water available for irrigation, crop yields decline, leading to food shortages and price increases. This has a devastating impact on food security, particularly in developing countries. The impacts of water scarcity are not evenly distributed. Women and girls often bear a disproportionate burden. They are often responsible for collecting water, which can be time-consuming and physically demanding, limiting their opportunities for education and economic empowerment. The water crisis is a complex issue with far-reaching consequences. Addressing this crisis requires a holistic approach that considers the interconnectedness of water, sanitation, health, food security, and gender equality. Chile stands as a stark warning of the dangers of unregulated water markets. Once rich in water resources, Chile now faces severe water scarcity. This crisis stems from human actions, especially water privatization. In the 1980s, under Pinochet, Chile privatized water. Water became a commodity, leading to over-exploitation. Large industries secured water rights, harming local communities. The result is severe water shortages. Laguna Aculeo, once thriving, is now a dry wasteland. Chile's experience is a global cautionary tale. Section 5. The new gold rush: water as a speculative commodity. Water is attracting a new breed of investor water speculators. They view water as the new gold, ripe for profit amid shortages. This financialization of water is deeply concerning. Water rights are traded on Wall Street like stocks and bonds. Investors bet on water scarcity, seeking profit from future shortages. This speculative trading can have real-world consequences. It can drive up the price of water, making it unaffordable. The emergence of water futures markets is alarming. These markets allow investors to bet on the future price of water. This speculative frenzy pushes us towards a future where access to water is determined by market forces. not human needs. We must resist the financialization of water and ensure access is based on human rights, not profit margins. Section 6. The urgent need for regulation, curbing corporate control of water. The growing corporate control of water demands urgent action. We need strong regulations and government oversight to prevent the exploitation of this vital resource and ensure that it remains a public good, accessible to all. Governments must prioritize the human right to water over corporate profits. This means implementing strict regulations on water extraction, limiting the ability of corporations to buy up water rights, and preventing speculative trading in water. Transparency and accountability are crucial. Companies must be required to disclose their water usage, the source of their water, and the impact of their operations on local communities and ecosystems. We need to move away from the commodification of water. Instead of treating water as a tradable asset, we need to manage it as a common good essential for all life. This requires a shift in mindset and a commitment to long-term sustainability. The fight for water justice is a fight for social justice, environmental justice, and climate justice. It is a fight we must win to ensure a just and sustainable future for all. Section 7. Water is a human right, not a commodity, a call for global action. Access to clean water is a fundamental human right. Enshrined in the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights, it is essential for life, dignity, and well-being. We must reject the commodification of water and recognize it as a public good that must be managed for the benefit of all. The pursuit of profit should never come before the basic human need for water. We must challenge the notion that water is simply another tradable asset. Water is not like any other commodity. It is the source of life itself. Governments, international organizations, civil society, and individuals all have a role to play in protecting water as a human right. We need a global movement for water justice, demanding that governments prioritize the human right to water over corporate profits. We can no longer afford to allow big businesses to control and profit from this essential resource. The future of humanity depends on our ability to manage water sustainably and equitably. Section 8. Sustainable solutions towards a water-secure future. Addressing the global water crisis requires a commitment to sustainable water management practices. We need to move away from exploitative practices and embrace solutions that ensure equitable access to water for current and future generations. Investing in water-efficient technologies is crucial. This includes improving irrigation systems to reduce water waste in agriculture, implementing water-saving technologies in industries, and promoting water conservation in homes and businesses. Protecting and restoring natural ecosystems is essential for water security. Forests, wetlands, and other natural areas act as natural water filters and storage systems. By protecting these ecosystems, we can ensure the long-term availability of clean water. Empowering local communities to manage their own water resources is key to sustainable water governance. Local communities have a deep understanding of their water resources and are best positioned to manage them sustainably. By embracing these and other sustainable solutions, we can create a water-secure future for all. Section 9. International cooperation. Shared responsibility for a shared resource. Water knows no political boundaries. Rivers, lakes, and aquifers often cross national borders, making international cooperation essential for addressing transboundary water issues and ensuring equitable access for all. Countries need to work together to develop joint management plans for shared water resources. These plans should be based on the principles of equitable utilization and the protection of the environment. Sharing knowledge and best practices is crucial. Countries with advanced water management technologies and expertise should assist developing countries in building their capacity to manage their water resources sustainably. International cooperation is also essential for addressing the global water crisis in the context of climate change. Climate change is exacerbating water scarcity in many parts of the world, making it even more important for countries to work together to find solutions. By embracing the principles of shared responsibility and cooperation, we can ensure that water is a source of peace and prosperity, not conflict, for generations to come. Section 10. Conclusion: protecting our most precious resource. Water is the lifeblood of our planet, essential for all living things, yet this precious resource is under threat from climate change, pollution, over-extraction and corporate greed. The global water crisis is a complex challenge, but it is not insurmountable. We must act now to protect our water resources. This requires a fundamental shift in mindset, moving away from the commodification of water and embracing a vision of water as a common good, a human right, and a shared responsibility. Governments must implement strong regulations to prevent the exploitation of water resources and ensure equitable access for all. We need to invest in sustainable water management practices, protect and restore natural ecosystems, and empower local communities to manage their own water resources. The fight for water justice is a fight for a just and sustainable future for all. By working together, we can create a world where everyone has access to the clean water they need to thrive.
So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and let's turn the page on a new adventure together. Get ready to experience books like never before, only on VBook 360. Like, comment, and share to support the channel and keep the video magic alive. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, every video has a story, and every story deserves to be shared. See you in the next video.